Surf the future of data.
Have you wondered what really happens to existing data when we change the table structure? Does the data get deleted, or does it become null, or does the database simply reject the change? What will happen actually? So today we are going to answer all of these questions with a real hands-on lab. Hey everyone, welcome back to DataSurface. This is your practical learning space for data engineering, where we focus less on theory and more on real execution. If this is your first time watching a video in this SQL series, I highly recommend checking out the previous videos in this playlist. We have already covered important fundamentals like what is SQL, SQL data types, and SQL sublanguages like a DDL, DML, TCL, DCL, and DQL. So those concepts are give a foundation for this today's session. So watching them all will help you get maximum clarity. Alright, let's jump into the today's practical hands-on session. In this hands-on lab, we are not just learning DDL commands, we are actually executing them and observing their impact on real business data. We'll be working with 3 real-world tables like customers, products, and orders. So just like any e-commerce system you take, these tables commonly will be there, right? So every DDL journey starts with the create. Create, basically the create command defines the structure of the database objects. So let's start with the create. So we already covered about the syntax and practical example how we'll create the table. So create table, table name, and then column name, data type, size. So the primary keys basically we make this particular column will allow only unique records. Okay. So we will discuss detail as part of Oracle constraint session later. So as of now, keep aside. Okay. Now the customer ID, customer name, email, city, created date. So these are the data types and the corresponding sizes. Let's create that particular table. You can run that button or you can do the control enter also. It will create that particular table. Next, creating the products table. Then we'll be creating a others table. Now 3 tables got successfully created. So at this stage, we have only the table structure, no data yet. So we just use the create command and created the 3 tables. So in order to test these DDL commands and see the business impact, we need some sample data. That's where I'm inserting some records. So this is the TCL command. We will discuss about this later. And this insert also is the DML command. We will discuss later more. So for this session, our primary focus is the DDL commands. So now we have our tables are ready. Now let's quickly check the tables. So now this is the customer table. So customer ID, customer name, email, city, create date. These are the columns in this particular customer table. So now we are clear about the create command, how we can create the table by using the create. So this create and all, we no need to commit it. Like once we create it automatically committed. It is auto commit command. I hope we are clear about the create command. Now let's move on to the alter. So alter is basically, it contains another 4 sub commands. So moreover, this alter is modifying the columns. Or either you can add the columns, or you can modify the existing columns, or you can rename the columns, or you can drop the columns. So these are the 4 sub commands we'll have: add, modify, rename, drop. So we'll check those now. So now what I'm doing, first using the add command, I'm going to add a new column for this particular customer table, right? So alter table, table name, add, column name, data type, size. Now customer table got altered. So now if we check this particular table, see the phone number, new column got added with the null values. Since there is a data already exists for these records, we have a null. Now whenever we're inserting a new record, you need to give the value for this particular column as well. Okay, that we will see later. So now we have covered create and then alter, add command. Now let's move on to the alter, modify. So now see the product table. So this is the product table data, product ID, product name, category, price, create date. So what I'm doing, for the product name, I'm increasing the size. So now the existing size is, if you describe that particular table, you'll get to know. Desktop table name, desk products, you can see product ID and product name is having 100. So while creating that particular table, we have given the size is 100 product name, right? So now what I'm doing basically, I'm increasing that particular size. Alter table products, modify product name varchar to 200, right? So now the table got altered. So now if I check this particular one, the same. The product name is same, but only the column size got modified. Right? It is successfully updated because you are increasing the size of the column, right? It is actually the data is having the length of 14 and 19, but you are increasing into 200 characters. So it's allowed. Now we'll see the bad case. When you try to modify, reduce the size. See, now I'm trying to give is 10 because there is already data exist in that particular column with 14 and 19, but I'm trying to reduce the size. See, an alter table modify statement attempts to decrease the size of the character field containing data. A column whose maximum size was decreased must contains only null values. So when you are trying to decrease that particular size, it will fail. So now, since I'm trying to decrease the size is below the existing data size, right? Now let me try to put again 100. So now currently it was a 200, right? Product name. So now let me try to decrease 100. What will happen and we'll see. See, it is successful. But if you want to reduce below the existing data size, it will fail. It won't allow. I hope this is clear. Now we have already covered create, alter, add, modify. Now rename. So rename is simple. So alter table name, rename column name to just renaming the existing column name, customer name to customer full name. Now if I check, you will see the customer full name. The column got changed to this name, right? This is a rename. Now drop column, alter table name customer, drop column. It is altered. So now we check the customer. See, customer ID, earlier it was customer name, but I rename it to full name, city, create date, phone number. So earlier email is there, now that email got dropped. So this alters suite of commands like add, modify, rename, drop, it is mainly applicable for column levels. Okay. Now come back to the table. Truncate table orders. So I have inserted. So now if you select this particular order table, these are the two entries are there. If I do truncate table name, now if we check back, nothing will be there. Only the table structure will be there. Table structure will be there, but there is no data because I have truncated that. Yes. So I hope we are clear about the truncate. So now, so far we have covered create, alter, truncate at table level. Now again, alter at a column level, add, modify, rename, drop, right? So now let's move on to the renaming the table. So rename old table name to new table name. So now if we check, this is the new table name. Now if you want to check what happened to the old table name, what it will show. It will show there is does not exist, right? Because I rename it to from products to products master. So this is the rename command. Now I'm permanently dropping this particular table. Everything is got dropped. Now if we check the table structure also won't be available. Object does not exist. You cannot select also because the table itself is removed from the database, right? Now the table itself does not exist, right? So these are the key commands from DDL side. So let's quickly summarize what we have learned today. Create, it will build the structure. Alter, it will modify the table structure. Truncate, deletes the data from the table, but the table structure will be remain. Rename, changes the object name. Drop, it will remove that particular object from the database. Whereas alter, again, it has a alter add, it will add the new column. Alter modify, it will change the existing column, data type and size. And alter rename, you can rename the column name. Alter drop, you can drop the column. So while decreasing, if the size is increasing, you can do easily. While decreasing, we need to remember thing is the size should then be less than the existing data from that particular column, right? Then it will throw an error. Okay. So I hope it's clear about the simple demo or a hands-on lab about the DDL commands. If you are following this SQL series from the beginning, you will notice how each concept builds on the previous one. So make sure practice these commands yourself once. Hands-on execution is the fastest way to master in SQL area. Thanks for learning with the data surface. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. If you like this particular hands-on lab, or if you feel this helps you to understand the DDL commands, give a thumbs up and subscribe the data surface. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.